What is going on? Right guys, I'm having some technical issues here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, are we getting somewhere now? Okay, gonna try this again. Okay, are we getting somewhere now? It was just fine just a minute ago. Why is it ugh. Right guys, I'm just trying to see if this thing has stopped buffering. Come on, man. Right guys, this is working perfectly just a minute ago when I tested it, but now it's just being pants. Right, I don't know what's going on here guys. Right, this is a bit better guys. Are we getting somewhere? Okay. Okay, cool. If you guys can hear me. Let me know. Right, I don't know what's going on here guys. Okay. Right, I think it's begun to clear itself up, which is good. So I'm just going to start cracking on with things, guys. Right, it's a bit better, guys. We're getting somewhere. So yeah, cool. Hello, people. It's Jason Cameron here. So in this sort of video, I was going to give an update. I know I haven't done a video in a while, so I do apologise about that. But it's been so busy. So much things happening so quickly in the ICO space. Just research, family commitments, and the job commitments as well. Haven't had time to shoot videos, but now I'm starting to carve out a bit more time And what I want to do with this video is effectively just sort of share with you guys some of the stuff that I've been doing, ICOs I've been invested in, the reason why, and also stuff that's on my radar, really, just to let you guys know what I'm kind of looking at. So I'm just going to invite a few more guys on, and then we'll crack into it. So give me 2 secs. Cool. So, hope you guys are doing well anyway. What I'm going to start off with, we're going to start off with just some of the stuff that I'm invested in, and that's sort of on the market and doing well at the moment. I was fortunate enough to get into Power Ledger, which is doing fantastically at the moment. The fundamentals were strong, and Power Ledger was a big idea, so we got involved. Admittedly, I did take out my initial investment already, so I'm just running on profit at the moment, which is good, and I just intend to hold the rest for a very long time. So I'm not really looking to sell anymore right now. I think it's a good long-term project. The other ICO that I invested in was Horizon State, which was a bit of a last minute one. The reason why is that it's a solid project, and the team was pretty solid, and he had he didn't raise that a lot of money either, so we had a really low market cap. So for that reason, I just had to get involved, and I did. Thankfully, it's done well. I think it peaked at about 8-9x. It's about 4-5x at the moment. I've already taken out my initial on that as well. Just running the rest on that, which is doing good. I invested in Streamer, as you guys know, I did the videos for Streamer. That's solid. No fireworks with Streamer, but it's doing pretty well. It's solid. It hasn't gone below ICO price, which is good. It's kind of stayed at 30-50% so far, which is pretty solid. And they are also starting to be a bit more active on social media. They are doing updates now as well, which is good. Fuzzy Bird saying I'm lagging. Yeah, I know I'm lagging. I don't know why it's lagging. It might be the codec that I'm using, which kind of sucks. Let me see, is that any better? I know I'm lagging. I don't know why it's lagging. It might be the codec that I'm using. But how's it going, late Fuzzy Bird? Anyway, thanks for joining us. Feel free to put down sort of where you watching from as well, what country, so I know where you guys are coming from. So yeah, so I'm still really bullish on Streamer. I think with Streamer, it's got great potential. They just released a video update. They're saying they're going to be doing more video updates, and their vision is to be one of the best sort of investor relations ICO out there. So it'll be interesting to see how it performs moving forward. But the first video was cool. It wasn't fantastic. It sounded a little bit scripted, but it's the first video. We'll see how that gets on. Now, misses. Stuff that I missed out on. I missed out on Radar Network, man. I mean, if you sort of really follow my videos, I did say that even though it was on my pass list on Volume 1, the only reason being I wasn't too sure how much they were looking to raise, but I said I will keep an eye on it. I did keep an eye on it, and when I started to realize they were only looking to raise 30 million. I should have invested, but I didn't, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't. But so is life. You can't catch them all. Other stuff that I've missed out on. I would have said Confido, but if you've been living under a rock, you'll know that turned out to be a scam, which is crazy. I can't believe that. But it's crypto, wild west out here, guys. So do your due diligence, invest in your own risk. And then sort of some of my losses. I invested in Rivets. Rivets has done poorly. I still believe in the project. I still think it's a really good project long term. It's one of those sleepers. I might pick up a bit more at the price, but it's below ICO price. It's a really great buy in my opinion. It's only a matter of time before it starts releasing updates. It gets a bit better marketing team, and sort of see where it goes from there. So just updating a few of the groups. So now I'm doing this live stream. How's the video doing now, guys? Is it better? Am I still lagging? Let me know. So yes, no, guys. Just invite a couple more people in. Okay, so ICOs that I'm in at the moment. Is there a bit of a hiss, Michael? Not sure why. You know what? Maybe it's the codec that I'm using. It's probably not fantastic. I probably might change it for the next one. But okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Michael. But we'll keep going. So ICOs that I'm in at the moment and that I'm waiting to go live that I'm pretty bullish on. Some of the ones that I've closed up that I've been involved in. I'm in one chain. I've been Icon. I got into Cybermiles as well, which closed yesterday. If it was part of my Telegram group, you know that I sort of caught Cybermiles kind of last minute, and I let you guys sort of know that I was going to put a position in there, which I did. I am bullish on Cybermiles simply because the team is rock solid. They know e-commerce inside out. Just given the experience they have in the industry, and it's just a matter of time. They had a lot of people sign up for the whitelist, and they raised 30 million within 24 hours, which in this climate at the moment is pretty impressive. So, I mean, I would imagine that would do sort of a 3 to 5x out the gate. I'll be surprised if it doesn't. But this is all speculation, guys. Again, sort of do your own research, invest in your own risk. I'm not giving any financial advice here. It's just my opinion, what I like, the reason why I'm doing stuff. But then, guys, yeah, make sure you guys do your research, because as you know, investing in crypto is risky business. So ICOs that I'm in now that are still live, I invested in Simple Token. The reason why I invested in Simple Token is because fundamentally it's pretty strong. I'm not super hype on the idea, if I'm honest. It's a pretty standard idea, but they do have people lined up to use the service if what they say is true. 50 plus companies. The team is pretty solid. The advisors are strong as well. So in my opinion, it's not something that I think I could have ignored as a as an ICO. So so I invested in Simple Token. I also invested in Genero Network, which is effectively a storage blockchain based out in China. It's pretty low key, if you ask me. The reason why I invested in it is that the team's not super fantastic, but it's pretty solid. But the advisor, I think Bo Sham, if I get his name correctly, but he's a heavyweight in the game, man, and he's publicly publicly just sort of okay giving his heads up on their relationship, um, and the founder has also sort of described him not just as an advisor but as his mentor, and actually you can kind of see that throughout the project, just how it's structured. It's pretty laid out, so fundamentally it looks pretty solid, and the fact that companies like Amazon and stuff haven't been able to get into China as far as storage is concerned, Genero could be a big contender. So that's kind of why I've invested in it. So we'll have to see what that does. I'm also in a project called DiviProject, which is like a new cryptocurrency that's coming out. The reason why I invested in Divi, the market cap is pretty low for a project on its scale. I would exercise caution on this, and the reason why I'm cautious about it is because it's how do you spell Genero? Gena. Let me just put a link. I'll put a link in the chat box for you guys. Hold on. Oh, that's great. I didn't even put it in. Gen. It should be Gen. Gen. There you go. See that, guys? So GENARO.network. Okay, so DiviProject I'm in because the market cap was pretty low for the type of project it is. The team's not world class. The team is pretty solid though. And caution. The reason why I'm exercising caution with Divi simply because it's a white paper ICO. I know some people aren't fans of them in the industry, but I don't knock them. I think they do provide a great opportunity, as long as the fundamental, as long as it's strong in other areas. So what I mean by that is that as long as they're visible, if they're visible people, if they're out shooting regular videos or out speaking to people, then I would still look at it personally. I'm not afraid of a white paper ICO. I don't knock them. So what I also like about Divi as well is that their advisors are really strong, and they are publicly expressing their support for the project and like shilling it. And it's just like, you don't often see that. You often see you have advisors, yeah, but unless they're a big advisor like Charlie Shrem or like Vinny from Civic, they're the only ones that are pretty public. But everyone else is normally pretty silent. They're just like behind the scenes or whatever, or they just receive their tokens or whatever. But these guys are pretty vocal, and they've got a PR heavyweight as an advisor, and she's really vocal about Divi. If the articles are valid, but from what I see, there's some of the articles, they're not on like it's the real sites and stuff. So for me, I think that's a bit of an under the radar ICO. And fundamentally, in terms of what they want to achieve, very, very, very similar to Dash. in terms of governance, in terms of their financial structure. So they cover all the fundamentals really well. It's just a matter of whether they can execute. But they're not greedy. They had a minimum goal of like 1.2 mil. So I think they're over that now, or 1.5 mil. They're over that now. So I think they're at 2 mil or just shy of 2 mil. So everything else at the moment is gravy for them. Okay, what else am I in? Let me just try and see if I can see what else I'm in. Let me have a look. So I'm in Simple Token. I'm in Divi, Genero Network. Those are the recent ones that are still open. What else am I in? Since I'm doing this live stream, it's kind of slowed up. Oh, ICO that I invested in that's on the market at the moment is Zephyr. I also invested in Zephyr. I liked it, had like a real use case and stuff. And the only problem that they have at the moment is that liquidity is really low because it's on the BitShares exchange or whatever. But that's due to change. But it's already 2x for me at the moment. So I'm really bullish on Zephyr. As soon as they improve the liquidity and start getting some decent exchanges, then I see that doing pretty well. I also invested in Dragon Chain as well. The reason why is Dragon Chain. Sorry, I moved the camera there. Dragon Chain, because they're ex-employee, fundamentally flawless. In my opinion, fundamentally Dragon Chain, they were flawless. They used to work for Disney, and if you probably guys already know, if you know anything about Disney, Disney only hire the best, and so to have someone of Disney heading a project, for me that's a clue, and I like the fact that it's an enterprise type solution, and also they understand blockchain, whereas they're not just technologists, where it's just like, oh, blockchain should be public. Sometimes you can't have a public blockchain. Sometimes it have to be private, and they have that as part of their offering, which is massive. So I see that moving when it hits exchanges, and I think that's about it that I'm in at the moment. So. So most of this stuff I haven't had time to do videos on because things are moved so quickly. But I do mention it in my Telegram group, which you can join in the link below, or sign up to my newsletter if you prefer that mode of communication. What on my radar at the moment, ICO wise? Okay, so these are the ICOs that I'm going to be doing some reviews on that I've yet to grade, or I have graded, and I'm just like bullish on them, and I'm just waiting for them. Obviously, you guys know Wabi. I've done a review of Wabi already. I think the whitelist is closed for that now, though. So Wabi's on my radar. I'm going to be reviewing Vest token. That's really low key at the moment, in my opinion. Vest. How much has Vest raised so far? Let's have a look. Okay, cool. So Yeah, Divi's 2.2. Let's have a look at Vest. Yeah, Vest has only raised $1 million so far. It is a white paper ICO from the sounds of it. I think they do have a mock-up, but it's not entirely a prototype. But the idea is big. The team's world class. Like, they know the music industry inside out, the team. And the only caveat is that from what I understand, I need to verify this, but from what I hear, early investors of the ICO got a 100% bonus. So they double their money instantly. But I don't think that's much of an issue with even if it closes at 2 million. It's $1 million at the moment. If it closes at 2 million, it's not really going to go to $1 million in my opinion. It's not going to halve. It's not going to go down to that much because it's such a low market cap already. So I'm going to review it. I am going to grade it. So if you don't know, I grade ICOs A, B, and C. I am going to mix up a little bit or just extend that a little bit more because the B's kind of get mixed up. So I'll do like B plus, B, and B minus just to help me decide just the just how big of an opportunity it is. So I'm going to grade it, see where it grades, but from what I see at the moment, it's looking good. So that's on the radar. Now, props tokens on the radar as well. I will be investing in props. I haven't even graded it, and to be honest, I don't really. It's just now is a big project, man. It's a big company, and just looking at their videos online and stuff, just their heart for the project is that, and they effectively that's going to be their measure of success, the value of their token. So if a company of that scale reorganizes their whole attention offering on the value of their token, that's a big deal. So yeah. What else is on my radar? Let's have a look. Metronome's on my radar. Coins is on my radar. And Go Networks on my radar. So those are going to be reviewing and grading. Let me know if you want me to do a video on those. I probably will do a video on most, depending on how much time I get. And yeah, guys. So that's kind of where I am now. That's an update. So I'm going to try and do. Well, sorry, phone call coming in. So yeah, I'm going to do videos on those. And I was going to open up to any questions that you guys got at the moment. Just let me know. I'm going to leave it for a couple of minutes. So no, you guys are cool. Alright, excellent. Alright guys, well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Can you list those coins, please? Yeah. So where shall I list them? There's two things that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of doing a free report which you can view online, which has an updated list of ICOs that's on my radar that I've reviewed, and how they've graded and the reasons why I've graded them. What do you think? Telegram. I might put on Telegram. Yeah. Okay, I'll list them on Telegram. I'll try and get a review on them or grade on them as well. Before I put them on, depending on. I just don't want to put it out there because obviously I want to make sure, I want to substantiate why they're on my radar. But yeah, all right, cool. So yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'll feel it out, see what best response I get for it, and that'll be cool. All right, guys. So if that's it, man, have a good day, afternoon, evening, morning, and then catch up with you guys soon. I'll get some more content out between now and early next week. Anything you guys want to let me know, just drop it in Telegram. That'll be cool. All right, guys. Have a good one, man. Take care.